Okay, how good does this look? You guys, I just ordered DoorDash for the first time in forever. I hardly ever order it because I'm just a cheapo like that. This is a bagel sandwich with, it looks messy because I cut it in half. It's got egg, cheese, aioli, avocado on an Asiago bagel. I ordered a cold brew. That sandwich is so good. I scarfed down the first half. I just added, I had them add half and half because I don't have any in the house, and then I added my own simple syrup because I had that. Got a cold brew, and I'm about to scarf down the other half of the sandwich.
I'm about to do this.
Meanwhile, Sydney, what are you doing?
I'm about to do this.
She's playing with all of her friends. So now I've got Sydney set up doing a little activities out of her like big preschool book because we have kind of exhausted playing and she wants to watch the big black box. Good job, honey. This is the book. I know I've mentioned it several times before. I'm not going to lose your page. Anyway, I'll have it linked down below. It's on Amazon for like $6, I think. It's really good. How are you guys doing? I'm feeling still super motivated and really good. I think I've got a good little, oh, trace the dotted lines here. I honestly started this new routine before the new year. I think like just right after Christmas when I got a couple of days of rest. But I'm feeling super good, and I will be sharing my new routine that I'm really gonna try to stick to. I'm gonna like make myself stick to it. Working from home, especially as a single mom, has been challenging, and I haven't been as disciplined and routine and scheduled as I wanted to be. So I've kind of rearranged my schedule and kind of how I'm gonna be working and how I'm gonna be doing things. And I'm really just gung-ho and excited about it, especially because I think this year, come the fall, Sydney's gonna be starting preschool. God willing, I hope so. If there's slots available, we'll see, for just a couple of days a week so that she can kind of have a little stepping stone before kindergarten to get used to being away from me for a little bit.
What means this?
That one is you have to find all of the words that start with the letter J. So all of the words that start with this letter, can you find them?
But there's a crayon on it so that I can color.
Oh yeah, you gotta draw a line from the words that start with J to the J. Like, what does this start with right here?
This.
J. So draw a line from the jack-o'-lantern to the J. Okay, good job. Do you find any other words that start with J?
J.
Good job, jet. So draw a line from the jet to the J. J sounds like J. J.
Ja.
Jar and J. Oops, I just gave away the last one. Good job, honey. I was just saying I'm feeling really like, go get him. Go get him, Tiger. Anyhow. Today we're just doing a day in the life, kind of chilling at home. I'll probably film a cook with me later tonight. So now Sydney and I think are gonna play a game. Which game do you wanna play?
Candy.
Candyland? Okay, help me clean up. Gotta clean up so we can play at the coffee table.
I'll meet you there.
I'll meet you there.
You had me at hello, 'cause where you go is where I go. I don't need nobody else. I got you, and you got me too. You came right out of the blue. I wanna do what you want to. We can leave and run away someday, someday. I've been saving you, and you saved me
So a couple of hours later, Sydney and I played a couple of board games. We ended up going outside and getting some energy up for Sydney. And now dinner time. So I'm gonna cook, I don't really know, not a skillet meal. I did get a cast iron skillet for Christmas, which I'm so excited about. And then my mom informed me to just be super careful, and they're not necessarily recommended. I know there's videos because I Googled it, but I just don't want to take the risk right now and use it on my glass top. So I don't really know how to go about using that yet. I'm gonna have to just look up videos on how to use it when you're just baking in the oven and not on this. Anyway, whatever. So I planned on doing a skillet meal. I might still be able to do one in like a frying pan, but I have some baby Yukon Gold potatoes to use, garlic, onion, thinking about making some sort of that with maybe some Italian seasonings and chicken. I have chicken to use. Sounds yummy. It's been a hot second since I've done a cook with me style video, but I am like back into being motivated to cook. There was a time there when I was, I feel like from Momtober to Christmas, Vlogmas, like, and then in between in November I was just exhausted. So it's been a while, like 3 months since I've been just energized and kind of like ready to tackle things, and I feel like I'm finally there again, working on my sleep as a grown woman, working on getting more sleep, and it's helped a lot. So anyway, that's what we're making for dinner tonight. Let's get to food prep. What? After all that chat about not doing a skillet meal, I decided to try it anyway and do a cast iron skillet meal for the first time. I didn't really know what I was doing, but it turned out so delicious, so I'm so excited to share this with you. And it's really easy as all of my recipes and cook with me's that I do. You're only going to need a few simple ingredients for this. I started by cutting up a shallot. You can use a yellow onion, would be completely fine in this. And I just kind of thinly sliced it. My knife skill, I have zero knife skills, okay? I got new knives for Christmas, and I was like, wait a minute, how do you even use these things? In my frying pan here, I am heating up some butter and olive oil, and then clean and liberally season the chicken with salt and pepper. And then I quickly browned it on each side for a couple of minutes. Well, I just let it sit for, I don't know, I'd say like 3 minutes on each side until it's nice and browned. Letting the chicken cook untouched for a couple of minutes on each side, flipping it in between. And then while the chicken was browning, I ended up cubing up some of these Yukon Gold potatoes. These are the small ones, and I ended up cutting them into quarters.
What we do is what we do. I can take you anywhere, somewhere. We won't be scared. Staring into your blue eyes.
Could you see my weariness on my face there and my body language? I didn't really know what I was doing, but I ended up heating up my oven to 400 degrees and putting in the skillet, or cast iron skillet I should say, into the oven to heat up with it. Again, this is my first time cooking with one, so I didn't really know what I was doing, but it worked out. And so anyway, so to the skillet, once I took the chicken out, I put it on a plate to rest, and then I kept the juices in the pan and the brown bits, and I think I added a tiny bit more butter to the pan, and then a heaping tablespoon, kind of a lot of garlic. I ended up having to throw away my fresh garlic, so I just used some minced here, and then I sauteed that until it was fragrant, and then I popped in the onions and the potatoes just to cook up for a couple of minutes until things got a little bit softened and translucent.
We don't need nobody else. I got you, and you got me too. I've been saving you, and you save me too.
Once the potatoes and the onion cooked for a couple of minutes, I ended up adding them to the chicken on the plate, and then in the pan I added some more olive oil and butter until they were melted, and then I worked on my sauce for the skillet. Now, I would add and make more sauce than you expect because I definitely needed more in the end. It was fine. I just would suggest adding more than you think you need, in my opinion. So we have some oil, some butter, and then I have chicken stock in here, a generous squeeze of Dijon mustard, some Italian seasoning, and then I went to go use heavy cream, realized I was out of it, so I subbed it for some sour cream, but either one would be completely fine. You can totally do that. If you run out of like heavy cream and you're making, and you only need a little bit, then you can just sub it for some like cream cheese or sour cream. That's what I usually do. And then I just kind of mixed that together until it was nice and smooth, and then I added it to the chicken and potatoes over my hot cast iron skillet, and then I ended up baking that on 400 for about 20-ish minutes. Just make sure, depending on how thick of chicken you use, if you use chicken breast or whatnot, just make sure your chicken is cooked through, of course. We have the skillet meal out of the oven. It does look, I wish I had made more sauce, but hopefully it's not dry. It looks like it cooked really well. I'm making some frozen broccoli to go with it. I'm probably gonna squeeze some lemon and a little bit of salt and pepper over the broccoli, and then just top this with some fresh parsley, which I am about to chop up. Really good. It's not dry.
It's juicy. Not a broccoli.
That's water. It's not dry. I thought it might be because of the skillet.
No.
But it's not. It's good.
The lemon.
And it's so tender.
Yummy.
Is it good? So yummy. Okay, I'm gonna go enjoy now. Cheers. Okay, you guys, on that note, I'm gonna let you go. Dinner was so yummy. If you guys try it, definitely let me know what you think of it. Just adding the touch of Dijon just adds that little bit of like a little taste of that mustard seed. Is so good. Anyway, Sydney just had her moment. She is about ready to go to bed. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will talk to you in the next one, probably on Wednesday. Bye.
You save me too. Yeah.